When do English nouns need a possessive apostrophe? Have you ever wondered when to use a possessive apostrophe with nouns in English? It can be a bit tricky, but once you understand the rules, it becomes much easier. Let's break it down together. English nouns need a possessive apostrophe when they indicate ownership or a close relationship between two nouns. This means that the noun with the apostrophe shows that something belongs to it or is connected to it in some way. First, singular nouns always take an apostrophe followed by an S to show possession. This rule applies no matter if the noun ends in S or not. For example, you would say the dog's bone, which means the bone belongs to the dog. Similarly, James's book indicates that the book belongs to James. Even if the noun is boss, you would say the boss's office to show that the office belongs to the boss. Now, when it comes to plural nouns that end in S, you only need to add an apostrophe after the S. For instance, the girls' dresses means the dresses belong to multiple girls. You would also say the teacher's lounge for a lounge that belongs to several teachers. On the other hand, plural nouns that do not end in S, requiring an apostrophe followed by S, for example, the children's toys shows the toys belong to the children, while the women's meeting indicates a meeting for women. Compound nouns follow a slightly different rule. You add the apostrophe and S to the last word in the compound. For example, my brother-in-law's car shows that the car belongs to your brother-in-law. Proper nouns, which are names of people or places, follow the same rules as singular nouns. You usually add an apostrophe and S. Even if the name ends in S, for example, Charles's hat or Darius's reign both show possession. There are some exceptions to keep in mind. In certain fixed expressions, you might use an apostrophe without adding S to avoid awkward pronunciation. For example, you would say for goodness sake or for conscience sake. It is also important to remember that the apostrophe marks possession, not plurality. For instance, cats is simply plural, while cats shows that something belongs to one cat. Additionally, possessive pronouns like yours, hers, its, and ours do not use apostrophes. Lastly, indefinite pronouns like someone, anybody, and nobody form possession by adding an apostrophe and S. For example, someone's phone rang indicates that the phone belongs to someone. Using the possessive apostrophe correctly helps clarify ownership and relationships, which is essential for clear communication. For instance, saying Anna's book clearly shows that the book belongs to Anna, while Anna's book could lead to confusion. So remember, English nouns need a possessive apostrophe when showing ownership or a close association, following specific rules based on whether the noun is singular, plural, ends in S, or is a proper or compound noun.